In the beginning of the 18th century, this was by far the nicest house in town. So when the king came here, he took it over and moved in here. The king was Charles XII, one of the Swedish warrior kings. He had tried to conquer Russia, but failed and lost his army. He had spent years in exile in the Ottoman Empire, and now he was back. And he decided to settle in Lund because it was close to Denmark, and he wanted to wage more war. To understand this situation, we need to think a bit about where we are. This is Danish Viking land. It was lost to Denmark at the end of the 30th War when the Swedes took it over. Of course, the Danes didn't like that, and they tried to come back. So 10 years after the university had been founded, they were back with a big army. There was a big battle outside Lund, the Swedes won, but it was the beginning of a period of wars where Lund burnt, then it burnt again, then there was the plague, and the king. And you can understand, a king like that, any able-bodied young man who wanted to be a student didn't want to be here, because if the king saw them, he would send them into the army. He stayed about 2 years. Then he went up, tried to conquer Norway as a way of defeating Denmark, but he was shot, leaving the University of Lund in a pitiable state. It had been opened, closed, opened, closed, opened. So it was still in existence, but it was very small, it was very poor. We are back at square one. Let's return to the cathedral.